Okay, scooter tramps and chopper jockeys. It's well after 9 o'clock now, and that's not going to stop us from going live tonight. Because boy, here we are. Yeah, man. If anybody's out there in Facebook land can explain to me what in the hell Facebook is doing now, that would be awesome. But what we have done is shared the YouTube live link, and you guys can pick it up from there. We had a little bit of problems getting on Facebook tonight, so I'm sure in their administrative money-grabbing offices, they've tried to figure out a new way to keep us from doing the things that we do for free.
That's right, trying to keep the man down.
So just tell me where to send the $20 bill to, and I'll be happy to do that, and we can get on with all of this shit because you're driving me nuts, man. Drive me nuts.
I think it's more than a $20 bill. I think it's $20 bill and a hand job.
I would love to give that $20 bill for you, Chris, as well.
Hey, you know, $20 is $20. So
yeah, 20 is a 20. It doesn't matter how you get it.
So this is Shop Talk, coming to you live from the Russ Brown Motorcycle Attorney Studio. I do want to remind you guys every Thursday, 9 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time, we go live with 90 to 120 minutes, all the bullshit we can fit. And
I really like how it's on Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I know. You guys are killing me.
It's all about me.
So if you guys
and your porn stash.
If you guys are... Oh, he hit you with a porn stash right off the bat.
That's okay. Did I tell you what my wife said?
No.
She loves it.
She said that is my least favorite look, Ken.
Nice.
But I'm not really in love with you. I like you, but it's kind of my least favorite look for you as well.
Ken, I wouldn't call that a rousing
Oh, so good.
So in case you guys are used to our normal show and wondering why it's so crazy, Ken and our first guest tonight are live at Gettysburg Bike Week. We got some incredible news to talk about.
Woo!
But we're gonna go right into it with Kiefer. You're staying around for the news and everything, so I hope you brushed up on current events.
I'll be here. I might have to jump up to get a beer, but I'm here for the duration.
I've got our other guest calling me right now.
Oh, Jasmine.
You guys can go to any of our social media outlets with Cycle Source Magazine. A lot of our partners carry the feed. Please share this. That's what helps us get it out there. So, you know, do your thing. We'll do our thing. Hit the share button. Feel free to comment because as the show goes on, we'll have our chat screen up and be answering questions and stuff as it goes on. So feel free to join the conversation. And like I said, 120 minutes, all the bullshit we can fit. And we like to start it off with a little thing called the news. First up in the news tonight, and I know this is going to antagonize some groaning American diehard patriots, but the new 338cc China-built Harley-Davidson model coming in 2020. You can almost hear the deafening. Look, Tom fell clean out of his chair.
Times, but from so long, I didn't really
I've got a whole nother conversation going on right now behind me.
Come in. It's you.
So this.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh Jesus!
We're here. We're doing
Here we are.
This feels
So,
like a
Tom, why don't you
repeat.
go right behind?
This feels like a repeat of.
And you can take an earplug. It'll be great. It'll be great.
That's okay.
Okay.
No, it'll be great.
Now you and Tom sharing greasy earbuds is kind of freaking me out.
I can.
Oh, it's all free.
Yeah, I can.
You guys are good. Okay.
All right.
Come back. I got to get a refill anyway.
Okay, you go
Good
do
luck,
that.
dude. Hey, bring me one too.
What do you want?
I don't know. Does it have
So
to be
yeah,
in it?
so
Surprise me.
China,
Surprise
Harley-Davidson
me.
is building a 338
I'm going to the bar. What do you
cc
What's that?
Ken, you've totally
motorcycle
lost
built in
control.
China.
You've totally lost control.
Not ideal.
Let's just
Right?
let's save the news and let's just go to our first guest, which is Jasmine Kane.
Why do you say
I
that?
feel bad because I came in here like
No, not at all.
You
We're
shouldn't
good.
feel bad.
like a wrecking
This
ball.
is all. This is
I
no.
came in like a wrecking ball.
Look at you, baby.
So Jasmine just got done playing an epic set.
I did.
She
in
always
front of a
plays an
few-
epic set, but dude, have you been
sweat I can pee out right here?
have
It's
you been
disgusting.
following her tour schedule? Jesus, you travel more than me and Heather do.
Oh, way
It's,
more.
I don't know about that. I see you guys on the road all the time.
Yeah.
I do. I see your van all the time. I always try to come up and sneak up on you.
So you head to Ohio tomorrow, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm in Swanton, which is near Toledo.
Wow.
It's the Centurion.
So she basically is going to get done here with us, and then she's going to get in the van and go.
That's what happened. We got here at 3:00 this morning, and our sound check was like at, I think 10:30.
So, and just for the record, that's Vantonio Banderas.
Yes, Vantonio Banderas.
as opposed to the much older but often loved and abused.
Yeah, super abused.
I saw your post today about that. I'm like, that's great, man. Because like,
did you feel the pain?
I did because we have the White Dragon, right?
Yeah,
Which we beat hell all over the country with, and like the White Dragon sits quiet as we pull out all the time with the Sprinter, and I haven't even had the heart to name the Sprinter, because.
But Van Diesel just sits there and judges us. It's like it's terrible. You can feel it. He's so angry. And I've had him up on a marketplace trying to sell him for a while. He's not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. And actually, I think what I'm going to end up doing is just selling the motor and parking him down by our creek. And I will have an actual legitimate van down by the river. I'll just camp out. Why not, right?
You could probably Airbnb it.
Well, yeah, in Nashville, that would be trendy as shit right now.
Hey,
just
what?
like block off like right behind the front seats, like wall it off and put like a TV up there so you can like chill.
Yeah.
What's the motor in that thing?
6.0.
Yeah.
Yep.
We might have to do some business. I can get
That's
down
what
with
you
that.
need, Chris.
Well, no, because I can bring the White Dragon back strong, bro.
Wait, White Dragon's got a 6.0?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Imagine it would be like the Franken van.
Oh my God. I thought my van already was the Franken. Amazing. What year was that? Was your Dragon?
It's 2005 GMC 3500.
Okay, ours is an 05 too, so.
Nice. Look,
So I don't know what you guys got into before, but I would be very curious to hear about Jasmine's introduction to music and how that happened. Did you guys get into that before?
No, we just talk shit.
Jasmine.
No.
So usually I just show up drunk and sit on Jack's lap and go for it.
That's pretty much about. Yeah, that's about
That's
it.
pretty much what happens. I had no idea where you guys were in Suck Bang Blow, and I was very surprised as I was also super intoxicated while I was leaving that you were still there and still on the air. So, we had to take advantage of the situation.
And there you go.
Dude, that place is built to party, right?
I know.
No shit.
Took full advantage of it. It was awesome.
So go ahead.
How did you get involved in music?
It's been so long ago, I don't even remember now.
That's total bullshit.
I know. I'm full of bullshit. But the truth is my brothers and I all started a country band when I was 6 years old.
Oh, fun.
We had a 3-piece country band that played municipal bars around rural South Dakota. Because I'm born in Sturgis, but I grew up in a small town called Faith.
Faith?
Well, I grew up in a community of Opal, but I went to high school in Faith. So Faith is the nearest town that you might know. Nobody knows where we were from.
Nobody knows that. Where's Faith? Where's Faith from? Where's
On
Faith?
T12, so like if you left like Belfouche, went through Newell,
Uh-huh.
and just kept going east.
So in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Directly
Right.
on the corner of
Right.
fucking
Middle of
and nothing.
Yep, that's it. There's this the way you find Opal, South Dakota, is you look for there's a big butte on the left-hand side of 212. It's called Signal Butte, where Native Americans used to send their smoke signals from because it's one of the highest buttes in central South Dakota.
Okay.
And then on the right-hand side is Fox Ridge, which, I mean, if you grew up in South Dakota, Fox Ridge was like the place to be in the wintertime because you go sledding there. It's flat, it's plateaued on top, and then it gets snow, but like only in specific places, like not enough to matter. So you take your toboggan up to the top, you hike this thing, right?
Toboggan. What are we
dude.
in the 1950s?
Absolutely. Go out there with your you got snowmobiles, so we like pull the toboggan uphill. But
Nice.
the very top part of the ridge, you can't get up there with a snowmobile. So you got to walk it. So you got to be like committed. This is a real deal. So you got to decide we're doing this. And so you hike up there with your brother or your dad or somebody. There's usually only 2 people on the toboggan because it gets a little heinous. You get up to the top, and you say your Hail Marys, and then you hit it.
And then you go.
And what happens is you go down, and then there's like this jump. So like right about the time you're starting to pick up speed, you jump. And as you're jumping, you hit the next jump. And then usually the toboggan splits in half and everybody scatters everywhere and you break your arm and stuff like that. And it's a great time. Then you have hot chocolate and, talk about ER stuff later.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
So how did that catapult you into
You see what the comments are on
Dude.
into a career of music? Did your brothers end up doing music as well,
Oh,
or
yeah.
was it just?
So, no, my older brother wanted to play guitar. And so none of my family played any. My mom and dad didn't play instruments, but my older brother really wanted to be like the Chuck Berry of Opal, South Dakota, I guess.
Okay, which he probably was.
Oh, dude,
probably
totally.
wasn't that hard.
He got like more chicks than even me now. He was impressive. He's like the real star of the family. So anyway, yeah, he would do all these places, and my younger brother and I were like, I don't know, 7 and 8 or something like that when we really started like kind of doing like traveling to gigs.
Okay.
Because mom and dad used to just take us to the gig, and then the rule was you could perform on stage, but as soon as you get done performing, you have to leave because you can't be a minor in a bar.
Yeah, in a bar.
And so you can if you're performing, but not outside of the performance. So on breaks, you go out in sub-zero temperatures and sit in the car and try to keep warm while
Wow.
and then come back in after the break was up and go back on stage and play some more. But we had this little 3-piece country band called Blackjack, and I loved the name because you could put up on the sign Blackjack playing tonight, and everybody'd show up with their cards.
Nice.
And they were ready to go, and then they were like, "Oh, damn it, there's a band here," but they didn't get it. It was really fun. We had a lot of memories. My older brother was quite the character and still is. But he's nobody plays music anymore except for me. So
How did you keep going?
I wasn't very good at anything else.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not true either. But
No?
No,
What else are you good
the
at?
question I have about that, because having Heather, the youngest of 5 in her family, 6, and the fact that they all still live within an hour of where the family grew up, right? So
Yeah.
what I want to know is, like, are you, everyone quit playing music, like they're all still living around the same place. You're the vagabond and the gypsy that's out there. Like, how does that make it with your family?
it's weird. My family didn't really understand what to do with that, and they honestly still don't, and kind of don't want to know. They really just my mom deleted me on Facebook and everything. They just don't want to know.
No kidding.
Yeah, they don't want to know what's going on out here. It doesn't make sense to them. They don't get it.
Oh, I know.
It's too advanced. So the beauty,
Too advanced for them.
well, alcoholically enhanced is too advanced. The thing is that on a cattle ranch in rural South Dakota, there's things that just like you've got a routine, right? So every day you get up, you do the same thing. You go feed the cows in the morning and the horses, and then you go about you go do chores and you fix fences and you check cattle and you regular farm stuff. And to have this kind of life is considered pretty risque, and the neighborhood is the whole community is pretty tight knit. So they've got their idea of what's acceptable and kind of over the line, and I'm super over the line. So my parents kind of tried to keep it quiet. In fact, that's part of the reason why I changed my name, because I was trying to keep this on the down low.
Really?
So that they didn't have any issues in the community. And
How'd that work out for you?
Not well, because
Okay.
People figured it out pretty quick. But now they're all into it. So when I go to Sturgis, all these neighbors of ours out on the cattle ranch show up. They're like, "Yeah, Jasmine, fucking yeah, what? Really? You?
That's
okay,
pretty great.
That's what's
yeah,
up.
come on. Yeah, it's pretty. So, dang. Okay, so it's
What was
we've been
that?
dealing with thunder all day to David. He's getting ready for something amazing, I'm sure of it.
I think he is.
Are you getting ready for something amazing?
No, I'm trying to program some sound effects.
Yes.
That's gonna be my favorite one. I can tell for tonight, just indiscriminately.
That's a good one.
That's something that I hear a lot, so I'm used to that.
Yeah.
That seems normal for me.
The screaming.
Yeah.
blood-curdling scream?
Yeah. What just happened right outside the door when I got here?
I don't know.
No, that's what happened. That scream.
Why?
Because it's Jasmine fucking Kane.
Oh, because
That's
you walked
right,
in
that's
and everybody
Jasmine
was like,
fucking
"Oh my
Kane."
God."
No, we pulled up in the trailer and these two girls are out there smoking.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, man.
That's
If
pretty
you
cool.
want, I can just tell stories for the rest of the time about
That's
all the
okay.
girls like that. You just add that effect if you want.
No, you know what, man? Like seriously, the part that you just said about like the family dynamic and like how many times have you ever told the story about that's the reason why you came up with the name Jasmine Kane?
They asked me to change my name. They know
Yeah.
all about it.
I mean, but
Your
but for
family asked you
us,
to?
for everybody out here that's known you for so many years, like as long as I've known you, that's the
Over there,
first
dude.
time.
Get a little
That's the
closer.
first time I ever heard that story.
Phone.
You know, that's
Look at the phone, it's my
you
drink.
you guys aren't even listening to me.
I'm listening to you.
I can't.
Wild child over here keeps slamming his drink down, and then the microphone keeps going boom.
Yeah.
So, caution. Proceed with caution.
There we go.
Like
Tom.
as if I know anything about that, but yes, I know. The dynamic was definitely weird, and but now they seem cool. They still haven't seen a show. My dad's never seen a show,
Are you kidding me?
but my mom has seen a couple. She snuck out and saw me at a couple.
How'd that go?
She thought it was cool. She actually flew to Nashville. I was nominated for 4 JPF awards for the album Locks and Keys. And it was also the same time as the Opal Community 100th anniversary. So you know it took a lot for her to get on a plane and miss the anniversary of the community.
Mm-hmm.
But she did it. And I mean, my brothers put together a great parade, like float and everything. And she missed it all just to be in Nashville for this thing. But she came in and we went to this awards ceremony, and I was nominated for 4, and I ended up winning 6 awards
Wow.
for Album of the Year and Artist of the Year, which they just kind of vote on, like they don't really nominate you. You just kind of find out when you get there. So anyway, that night I won more awards than any JPF artist collectively, but I did it all in one night.
Cool.
And she was so amazed by that she actually said to me, I don't know why you don't just use your real name. It's a perfectly good name.
And you're like, hey, there's no going back on that now.
I would say the words, "You're killing me, Smalls," because I wanted to say I really like your new puppy.
Right? How about it?
Yeah, it's
You're
cool.
killing me, Smalls. So where are you heading in Ohio? What's going on for you next?
So it's the Centurion motorcycle rally, and they do it every 34th anniversary this year. First time for me. Never been there. There's a lot of firsts this week for me. This one, Gettysburg, was a first.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a first.
Do we want to know any of the other firsts?
How about Gettysburg though? Right?
I don't know. I mean, you said there were a lot.
Gettysburg's like a cool little hidden secret, isn't it? Like great people there, man. Like
I went to this, I think it's called Dobbins Tavern.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just looked up quickly because we didn't have it. Like I said, I got here at 3 o'clock this morning. We had sound check at like 10:30, but it didn't work well because of the weather.
It was raining a little bit.
So at like 2 o'clock, we finally just like abandoned ship and went to go find some food. And so I just quick searched like what's cool around here, and I found this place. And so apparently this place was built in 1876.
Mm-hmm.
The Dobbin House.
Yes.
No, he's from here.
of course he knows. Of course he knows.
Yeah.
And if you go in the basement,
You hear? Can you
tunnels.
hear him?
Yeah.
If you go in the tunnels, in the basement, there's all kinds of stuff. It's the Underground Railroad during the Civil War.
Yep.
It is fantastic. The food's fantastic.
Yep.
The people are fantastic.
Tell him I said wait his turn.
Okay,
Tell him
that's
I said,
where we're going for dinner
Tell him
tomorrow.
I said wait his turn.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
He said, okay, but yeah, no, that is definitely worth. I told everybody today that was asking me what's cool here. I'm like, I don't know because I just got here too, but definitely go see that. That's really cool.
Well, and on your way out of town, what you should do, so you can just get the shit scared out of you, is go just drive,
yeah.
right, and then go stop in the middle of the battlefield and
Yeah.
get out of your car.
Is there some?
Dude, you will
Dude,
freak out.
Yeah, you
There's
will.
no way you can't like get like chicken skin
Dude,
and get
I've
all
already-
weird.
Wait, it'll be like this.
While driving, this is how my brain works. So while we were driving by that today, I've already imagined just looking at the trees and where I would be hiding and where I would plan my attack. I already did that while I was driving into town. I got it all figured out.
I'm planning my attack on you right now.
Wow.
He's planning his attack on me right now.
Tell him I said, wait his turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait your turn.
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
Wait your turn.
Hold up, Tim.
All right. Well, listen, tell everybody where they can keep track of you, crazy woman going all over the country and coming to a town near you.
Highly recommend that everybody follows me on social media because it's way easier than in real life. So if you're, I don't know, a lot of people follow on Facebook still. They're really into Facebook, and because you can add full stories and tell stories, which is
Sure.
cool.
And bikers are old.
I like
and
Facebook because
Facebook
like
is
I have a
for
lot to say, right?
Yeah.
I usually my stories kind of are like long, so you can say that on Facebook. You can't say that in Twitter land or Instagram. Instagram is like, here I am drinking this double Jack and Coke,
Exactly.
you know, and then like, here I am.
Hey,
You know what?
What's funny about that? I was talking about this with Michael Lichter today, and we were talking about the differences in media and everything, and like how like all the people that are out there creating media and everything's being done in those amazing captured in the moment photos. And I said, yeah, Michael, except for the fact that like it's not captured in the moment. They spend 3.5 hours setting up lights, making sure their hair's flipped the right way, that all the tags are facing the place that they need to, and then preparing the photo for an hour afterwards in Photoshop with all the right treatments, and then they put it up like, look at this amazing captured in the moment
That's
photo.
me getting ready for the show. Look at me. I dressed up for you. No, I always think explanations are necessary for people to understand like what it is that you're looking at. Pictures are great. Being able to show people stuff all over is great. But it's even better when you can tell them why it's there, why you're visiting it, what it means to you and all that. So our favorite thing right now is Patreon.
What did I say to him?
Cheers up.
Didn't I say wait your turn?
Tell him to shut up. Yeah. Oh, he just shot you.
He shot you, dude. He fucking shot you.
Chris.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
He shot you dead.
Yep.
Anyway, you're done.
Next time he gets the big gun.
Patreon has been like, oh, that's canon style right there. Patreon's been cool for us because we upload a lot of video and a lot of different like photo shoots and I'm actually trying, this is weird, I know, but I'm trying to write a book.
Nice.
I don't know if anybody would give two shits about that, but I've been through some weird shit in a lot of weird places.
No, really?
I think it would be interesting, maybe to somebody. Enough people have told me that I should write a book that I started. So I upload like chapters.
Oh, cool.
So I write like different stories and I upload chapters. So if anybody's out there that's into Patreon or wants to follow on that, it's a subscription. It's like $1 a month. Patreon.com. Cool. That's what's really working for us. And if we get we're shooting for 100 people to follow us on Patreon. And if we can do that, we're going to throw the biggest badass 4th of July party on my new deck. I got the biggest deck in Old Hickory right now.
Wow.
Chris No built that
The Chris
shit.
No special.
Rocking. Just got new furniture on it. My deck can hold so many people. Just come on.
Wow.
Let's party on my deck.
There's too many things to say right now. They're all just jumping in my head at one time.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I'm giving you all this stuff to go with. I'm giving it to you. Just
Loads
take
of
it.
material.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, listen, we're not going to hold you up because I'm sure you got some drinking to do.
Tired.
Seriously.
You got a power drink and you got to get in the van and hit the road. So
No, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to take Kevin to go get food because he decided to power drink all day. And now I have to feed him.
and you have to drive.
Yes.
You're not supposed to have to drive when you come off a stage.
Well, that happens sometimes. Be prepared for anything.
All right, man. Well, go check her out on social media, and if you're anywhere that she's playing, make sure you catch a Jasmine fucking Kane show because it's off the hook.
Very Googleable. Just go to jasminekane.com. You'll find all the stuff.
Right on.
And
Thanks
at the very least, she'll be in Sturgis, probably playing every night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. How about that? What's your Sturgis schedule?
Glencoe, I've got 3 shows. I'm at Kickstands for one. I'm at Shade Valley, which is a pretty cool new spot. Have you been out there yet?
I don't know.
No,
Very
you have not.
Okay, it's out past the Buffalo Chip. Just keep going, and it's out past it.
Nice.
And it's really nice. Like they just built everything brand new, and they're doing it right. It looks amazing. All the cabins are super nice. The facilities are really nice. It's pretty cool. It's like you've been to Keystone, right?
Yeah.
So it's like all the wood, everything, and all the buildings and all the memorabilia and stuff. It's like that, but like at a campground. So it's pretty cool. And those people are local and super neat people. And and then of course we finish out the weekend always Friday and Saturday at the Knuckle. So that's our wrecking crew shows.
That'll
where we
be
come in
fun.
and just whatever we got, we just
destroy it.
Yeah,
Right on.
destroy.
Nice.
Everything's on fire at the end.
It seems like that's kind of every night for you, though.
Actually, no. We got a lot of energy, but no, we still. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we save some for the end because we like to.
It's got to be
We like to
special.
finish strong, man. Finish strong.
No, she builds through the week until she gets to that last show and it's on 11.
Yeah, and it's a disaster. And then I get reminded about how I need to sober up and get my shit together for the rest of the year. That's how it goes.
Fun.
Okay, so out of this interview, we got use your real name, sober up and get your shit together, love on the old van, and you dig puppies. I think we've uncovered some brutal truth here.
Yeah, it was a good night, man.
All right, man.
I feel like I just went to a therapy session.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
You did.
I learned some stuff about myself.
Shop Talk, a.k.a. Moto Therapy.
I can't wait.
All right. Well, listen. Thanks for coming in. We're gonna take 2 minutes here and switch over guests and do a couple pieces of business for the show. So stick around. We'll be right back with some more Shop Talk.
Are you ready for the best 9 nights of your life? Ron Woodruff presents Keith Urban, Toby Keith, Disturbed, Snoop Dogg, Godsmack, Styx, Full Beat, George Thorogood, D. Snyder, Fury of the Dead Man, Collective Soul, Evil, Zach Sabbath, Skid Row, and more. Plus 9 days of extreme racing action. August 2nd to the 11th. Get passes now. The Sturgis Buffalo Chick. Presented by Geico Motorcycle Insurance. It's the best party anywhere.
Lucas Complete Engine Treatment is a unique formula that cleans and lubricates multiple systems to improve efficiency and extend the life of engines across a wide variety of applications. Lucas Complete Engine Treatment is designed for use in 2-stroke and 4-stroke engines in all types of vehicles and equipment. From tractors to motorcycles, boats, and the car you drive to work, this is the all-in-one cleaning solution for any engine, large or small. When added to fuel, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system from the tank to injectors. It removes deposits, protects against corrosion, and lubricates the upper cylinder walls as well as the compression rings and oil rings. All this works to help fuel to burn more completely and increase power. Special Lucas additives in this treatment cause the fuel to burn more thoroughly to create fewer exhaust emissions and restore MPG. It also counteracts the corrosive effects of ethanol in fuel to prevent long-term damage to your engine. When added to engine oil, it reduces friction and wear inside the engine. It protects metal parts from corrosion and improves the flow of oil in cold weather conditions. Lucas Complete Engine Treatment can be safely used full-time for maximum preventative maintenance, which translates to about every 5,000 miles. Like every Lucas Oil product, everything you need to know is on the label. For more information, visit us online at lucasoil.com or give us a call at 800-342-2512. Premium additives for innovative solutions. That's the Lucas Oil product specialty.
And we're back with Shop Talk. I'm almost afraid to turn the microphone back on for you horses' asses.
Really?
Hi.
Seriously, Chris?
I'm just saying. It's scary. It's scary right now.
It's not scary.
It's
So-
not scary at
But
all,
let's
buddy.
talk. Let's talk.
We've done some logistics and really made some shit work in the last, 8 hours.
It's been raining there, right?
Yeah. I got wet feet. I really need some dry socks, dude.
I'm bringing some out tomorrow.
I got a whole case of them.
So Gettysburg Bike Week is the story. That's the big story. We're going to go back to news just for a second because I want to talk about another story that's in the news, and it kind of goes hand in hand with this. Evil Live 2. Evil Live 2. Did anybody see this? So here's a little video. We're going to talk about this thing. The first Evil Live, honestly, was one of my favorite things of the year last year. So here's Evil Live 2. Fireworks, burning wall. that was about it. So, as you can imagine, social media went crazy with people that were less than thrilled.
Did I hear him say, "Look at the technique"?
Yeah.
Did I actually?
Wait a minute.
Did I hear that? Look
Wait.
at the
That
technique.
ugly scene. That's a horrible scene.
Wait a minute. Look at the technique. Let's go back. Let's review.
Here we go. Get that noise going. Roll number 1. Success. 2. Success. 3. Eyes on 4. 5. 5 roll. 6. Still going. Look at the technique. 10. Breathing.
He did.
So good.
Look at the technique.
She made it look easy.
Making sure everything is where it needs to.
Okay.
That's because it was easy.
So, go ahead.
Well, let's talk about what actually happened here, because undeniably it was way off of the mark from the thing that happened last year. And apparently the main feature of this was supposed to be a world record, like longest motorcycle jump,
Yes,
right?
and unfortunately, the rider who was supposed to perform that crashed and broke both his ankles during his practice jump.
Correct.
So
Nice.
that did not happen. No, Tom, that's not nice.
No, I don't mean nice. I mean like not nice. It's horrible.
Not,
think that's
not nice in the
probably-
nicest way.
Right. I think that's probably why Evil never actually practiced.
Yeah, Evil didn't
He just
practice.
was like, "Hey, y'all,
You
hold
can't-
my
just
beer.
crash.
Watch
Yeah, you
this."
can't practice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he knew he was going to crash every time.
So
So what they ended up doing, what they should have probably done was cancel the show, right? I mean, cancel the show, tell everybody, hey, look, like we lost control of this, but production being what it was, the show didn't get canceled, and they played Evil Live from last year as the first part of the show, and then
right.
this,
and in all
this
fairness,
became
I
the
think
main
the
event.
History Channel was there, like, or Discovery Channel filming live. So it was like a big, huge production with a lot of finances into it already. So, I mean, how do you cancel something like that at the last minute? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Evil Live was canceled right after that,
Yeah.
like Evil Live 3 at least.
Yeah. Well, and I think the sad part is like, I think honestly, it kind of took away from what Travis did last
Absolutely.
year.
Absolutely,
Well, and that's the
a shame.
unfortunate part, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because, I mean, Travis, like, he reinvigorated so
The
many
American,
young people.
the American Daredevil too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Agreed.
It's killer.
Yeah, and I think his star power, his celebrity, but I think one of the things he also realized is like, I don't need to do that stupid shit anymore.
Oh shit!
Like,
It hurts really bad, and it takes a long time to heal.
Yeah. Well, that, I mean, and the fact that he had to do some amount of training, and it took a certain amount of years off of his life doing that.
Yep.
Like scaring the shit out of himself like that.
Well,
So,
so do we break the news now?
yes.
We do?
Absolutely. I'm ready.
Play the
Okay.
promo. Play the promo.
Okay, so while we're in Gettysburg Bike Week this weekend, we're actually, because the record with the Flame and Wall thing, that was set at what, 13, right?
16.
It was 16. It was 16, so we have to do 17. Yeah. We have to find the exact number because
We're gonna know the exact number.
I thought-
whatever it is, we're going to do one more.
we're going to do one more.
Or two.
So here's the promo for it. We're going to put this up on our Instagram and Facebook and everything, and you guys need to share it because it's going down Saturday at midnight at Gettysburg Bike Week.
Either before the fireworks or right after. We've already talked to Kelly. We've got everything ready.
Motorcycle Maniacs.
Here's the promo.
Epic proportions. Presented by Cycle Source Magazine at Gettysburg Bike Week Saturday night at the stroke of midnight. The record falls, and you can watch it live. A celebrated custom bike winner, Tom Keeper, a 3-time Central Speed Vintage Racer, will ride through 16, count them, 16 flaming walls, shattering the record says just a few weeks ago. Tune in to Cycle Source Magazine's Facebook page, starting at 11:30 for the lead-up, and then watch Tom Keeper ride into history books. It will leave you on the edge of your seats, wincing in terror for Keeper's safety, a feat for the ages. It's gonna be awesome.
And go.
Why am I gasping for air?
Dude, I can't believe you let me talk you into this shit.
Absolutely, dude. I've been burnt so many times in my life. I weld with sneakers on. Sometimes flip-flops.
Flip-flops. Dude, I've seen you with flip-flops on. I've seen you.
I put welding shoes over them, though, so my toes don't get burnt.
So we're not going to talk too much about this. We're not going to really set up. We're just saying Saturday at midnight,
Yep.
we're breaking the Flaming Wall record. You're going to be the pilot, and it's
Yep.
going down at Gettysburg Bike Week. And we're going to shoot the whole thing Facebook Live so everybody can tune in.
We're going to have a total of 48 hours of planning in it.
Yes. I think I found out about it like 7, maybe 12 hours ago now, and I'm all in. I'm in like, I don't know. We're just doing it.
You're in, how do the kids say, balls deep?
Yeah, balls deep. I'm balls deep.
Oh, geez.
Okay, wait a minute. I do have to break one detail. One detail I have to tell you about, and I'm gonna break this to you right on the air. Heather ordered and is overnighting a complete Evel Knievel costume for you.
Oh.
With a cape, the whole deal.
Can I please ask that it was like non-asbestos and cotton, so it just burns me up?
It totally is.
Totally.
So
Yeah,
I would suggest.
How about nylon? So when it burns, it drips, it gets even hotter.
I would suggest that you wear.
I'm sure it's polyester.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's just plastic.
Polyester, nylon,
Just
something,
plastic, yeah.
something cool.
Oh, he's got the helmet. Don't you,
know
worry
what's
about
crazy? I want to say something that you guys will laugh at. 4 years ago, I built an Evel Knievel bike for the build-off.
I remember.
A shovel head.
it. No, it was more than 4 years ago.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. It was a shovel head with a long swing arm with awesome brakes and all that stuff and a GSXR front end. But it truly was a shovel head at the base. But it had all the Evel Knievel like tail section and everything was undertail exhaust. It was beautiful.
There's pictures. There's pictures of it coming up here.
Many pictures. Didn't win the build off because people saw it from 30 feet away and went, I don't want to look at that sport bike. Didn't even know what a shovel head was.
Mm-hmm.
I had a helmet painted that year. Little did I know, a couple days ago, I grabbed that helmet and said, I'm just going to display that. Now that thing is coming into play. It's going to come into play.
Hey, and this is the greatest thing. Like, you got to tell people, I literally called you, yesterday. We talked about this, and you said, the promoter's never going to let this go down. And I said, well, let me see what we can do. Today, we solidified the details about this. Like, so it's not like you could even go back and get the helmet.
Well, I had it with me. I brought it with me to display, and I was like, I'll never wear it because it's about 3 sizes too big. But the best part is, I got some fireman buddies that are going to bring me one of those head over, like fireman things, so I can put it on my leathers. So that little tiny ember that's going to go down my neck is only going to burn for a second instead of like 5 minutes while I get my leathers off.
Well, and see, the plan is, I don't know if you saw in the Evil Live 2 video, but at the very end, they hit her with the fire extinguisher. We're going to have like 4 or 5 guys standing there with 4 or 5 fire extinguishers, just in case the costume's on fire.
Can they please be water so I have like the flash dance video? I want to look like the flash dance. I'm gonna open my arms and be like, hit me with the flash dance.
Dude, have you met any of the guys that travel around with us? If you're lucky, it won't be a gallon of kerosene with Mark.
Yeah.
Instead of being flash dance, it's going to be Jackass.
No, it's probably going to be Josh with a gallon of moonshine.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, and just for the record,
that's what's going to end up happening. You know that.
No. Wait a minute.
At the end of the night, he might be riding in the back of the mini bike with
Nope.
me.
I already made the Josh cannot race this weekend, and I already promised Andy he would not
get hurt
this weekend. And if y'all make a liar out of me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
You can't even race mini bikes, huh?
No, he has a broken back.
He's on complete
he's got a broken
and
back.
total
restriction.
Josh
complete
does.
restriction.
Yeah.
Yep.
All I know is I got some serious street cred coming from this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
dude, you pull this off. You pull this off, we might be going to the longest jump next.
I don't jump because jumps break bones.
We have
but
somebody
listen.
that
I can
will
take
do the
many
jump.
burns, but I can't take a broken bone.
I'm just saying if this one works out, if we set the world record, for the Flaming Walls in Gettysburg, I'm gonna predict. Hear this now, right here, live on Shop Talk, that if we pull this off in Gettysburg by Sturgis, we're gonna be doing a longest jump.
Okay.
But
Wait
you
a minute.
can't do flames in Sturgis.
But-
It's like $100,000 fine to do an open fire.
That's what I'm saying. So we'll do the fire thing now. In Sturgis, we'll do the longest jump.
So, with the caveat that it has to be on the very last day, because if the jumper gets hurt, I'll kill you.
And I know. The
Only
jumpers-
because he's a very valuable employee.
Heather,
Taylor,
did you not worry about me getting burnt?
Who's jumping?
Taylor, the kid that works for us, he's young and almost made of rubber.
But suddenly Heather doesn't care about me
No.
getting burnt.
No, see the difference is I need Taylor to do the work. You
We
don't
need-
work
yeah,
for us,
we
so
need Taylor
I
to
do
pack the
care
trailer.
about you getting burnt.
don't
I
know
need
Taylor. I
Taylor
don't
to
really
do the
care
work.
about him, but I care about me getting burnt.
I need Taylor to plug in the damn extension cord.
I love it.
Oh Jesus!
Evel Knievel content or outfit. I got full leathers.
Yep.
I got a balaclava that's fireproof. I got a Evel Knievel helmet. Believe it or not, I did it like 4 years ago. I got leather gloves. Apparently, I'm going to have some duct tape around my arm so an ember can't get down on my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to rip it up.
And I'll bring
And
you
a
an
bottle
extra
of-
bottle of Captain just for doing it.
So wait, I want you to tell everybody what Kelly said today when she was talking to you about and
No,
then,
that was yesterday.
and indemnity policy.
She went, it's not happening here. I went, can we work on it a little bit? She goes, maybe. Now today, we're all in it. And guess where it's going to be? Directly in front of the first row, which is the closest row to the field, where all the people are going to be for the concert.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, we're going to run a quick strip of like don't cross tape across all the front of the vendors on both sides so they can't get out of the field and go across it. We're going to have 16 walls ahead of it, and we're going to rip through that thing and crush it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so share
good right now, doesn't it?
share that Instagram promo, share that Facebook promo for this. Tune in Saturday night, midnight Eastern Standard Time. I want to go back to the news, man. I want to get your opinion on this. So
Yeah.
top of the news tonight, we talked about the 338cc China built Harley Davidson model coming in 2020. New model is part of a collaboration with Quanjiang Motorcycle Company and is part of Harley Davidson's ambitious More Roads growth plan. What do you think?
They're going to be sold in China. Everybody understand that.
Well,
Right.
and for anybody that doesn't know this, there was actually a Chinese Harley Davidson, I think all the way back when they were panheads.
Oh yeah.
There was
Yeah, there
this
was
this
even
exact same thing.
Even Indian built bikes over in Italy and all sorts of other
Yeah,
places.
the Aramachis and all that stuff.
Yep. So it's not new. It's
But-
just cheap.
But
But
my deal with that is, okay, they're making, 338cc water cooled parallel twin scrambler. They're making that for the Chinese market, but not as an entry level bike for the United States.
yet,
Yeah.
it's the
I like
same
what
thing.
you said, yet.
It's
They don't,
the-
not
it-
making it yet.
It's the same thing as that BMW. That's a 300cc, right?
Yeah, let's go. Well, we could go to that next. So BMW Motor R. BMW sets the stage for Harley Showdown. Contrary to many reports, the much hyped BMW R18 Cruiser, biggest story to come out of Concourse d'Elegance on the shore of Lake Como in Italy, May. Simply a wish list concept with a production version likely to be unveiled at EICMA later this year, on sale in 2020. I think this motorcycle is off the hook. Want to go what? What are we doing? What's going on? That was a
Sorry.
sidebar? You
We're
just
all
did a
laughing.
sidebar right on my show?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
on the show,
yeah,
dude.
sorry.
Sorry.
Huh?
It's me. It's not him. It's me. He's a professional. I am not.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Well, no, go ahead. I'm waiting for commentary.
That is a sexy motorcycle.
It's a good looking bike,
It
right?
really is.
Yeah.
R18. Yep. And that's a concept bike, so it's not what they're going to produce. You know, they were using that. The same thing with the birdcage bike that the guys down in Texas built. They're using it as a way to showcase the drivetrain. And
Heather, that's bad.
yeah, that's not good. But I think if they go with that, and my understanding is that's exactly what they're trying to do, is they're going like head first towards Harley Davidson. Now, we've all heard this before, right? We heard this with the K1600B, and everybody saw that because I rode it to Gettysburg last year.
Yep.
Big miss. Big miss. It was supposed to be going after the Harley Bagger, but unfortunately, the performance of it far exceeds any Harley Bagger when you go to ride it. But the 18 buttons on the left-hand side and the fact that you can't take the bags off and you can't even fit a laptop in them, I mean, and the fairing doesn't work. I mean, there's like 15 things about it that are wrong.
Well,
and there's one thing that's really right, which is it rides phenomenally. So who knows?
I'll tell you, the bike for my money has the best chance at actually giving Harley a run. Is what we talked about last week. The new Royal Enfield 650 Twin Continental. Hands down, $6,000 you get this bike with my big ass on it. 4,500 RPMs. I was doing over 70 miles an hour. It doesn't redline till 7,500. It's for that $6,000. You get a 3-year unlimited mile warranty plus roadside assistance for 3 years, which includes even if you're too stupid to keep gas in it. If you run out of gas, they will send somebody out to fill up your gas. All of that for $6,000, and it is a well-built motorcycle. Like, it's not just a plastic piece of shit.
I'm gonna buy one.
And I mean, and that's entry level pricing right there.
Yep.
Not a $12,000.
One of those, Chris.
Yeah.
You know?
No, and it was a fun bike, man. And I'm telling you, like, you know, if you want to talk about like real outreach for younger people, the one thing that's for sure is like each generation goes in complete opposition of the generations before it. So like, you know, what we've been thinking is cool for this whole generation was different than the generation before us. And the generation after us, they don't want the same style bike. So they're getting into sportier, cafe stuff, you know, shit that's like mods versus rockers. This bike already has the aesthetics that's targeting that demographic, like square between the eyes.
Yeah. Well, if you look, I mean, there's a great little Facebook post going on right now about all the things that millennials are killing that Gen X loved, including stuff like Hooters and, 15 other things that are like iconic for that generation.
I love Hooters.
I blame
Hooters themselves.
I blame millennials for killing titty bars. Let's just get it out there.
Hey,
they're killing titty bars.
I don't care about the bar, but I love Hooters.
Somebody make a meme out of that, please.
Yeah, please.
Just Tom saying that over and over again. That'd be great.
To music, right? Mm-hmm. So back into the news. Wild Ones Vintage Motorcycle Rally. This coming in from the Harley Davidson Museum. Saturday, July 13th.
There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend.
Yep.
A lot of cool motorcycle stuff. This is going on, Strange Days.
This is the annual Knucklehead Company reunion. If you've never seen one of these events, man, it's really, really cool. Like, old motorcycles coming from everywhere. They do, serious old-time field games. Pretty cool. You can go to HarleyDavidsonMuseum.com, HarleyDavidson.com to get more information about the event, but go check them out.
But are they going through flame walls?
They're not going through flame walls, Tom.
Well, and one of the things I think that the people that don't know, that haven't been to the Harley Davidson Museum, it is well worth the journey.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I had never been there before, and it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's definitely worth the price of admission. They change it up all the time, and it's, it's really, really puts you in awe of the history of this whole thing.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes, sir.
We are, so once again, we are coming live from the Russ Brown Motorcycle
We
Training
got some
Studios.
people in the audience. Yell for us.
I think we should. I think we probably should. Maybe by next week we'll get the backdrop up.
Yep.
Which they
There you go, Tom.
they sent
Is
us,
that them?
they sent us a pretty cool backdrop, ShopTalk Russ Brown backdrop. So we really appreciate them and all the support that they've given. Also, this is like a little bit of a rogue thing. If anybody gets a chance, go over to the Four Corners Motorcycle Rally Instagram page. They just launched a contest today, and basically one of the people to go and follow is Cycle Source. They ask that you go follow the 10 people that they follow, and then comment with who you want to ride to Four Corners, and you will be entered to win one of many, many prizes by a bunch of great sponsors. So if you can go do that, go comment below. That would really help us out, and obviously follow Cycle Source on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, your mom.
So coming up for Sturgis, some more events to talk about. The 5th annual Aiden's Ride in Sturgis. Ken, you're kind of behind the organization and operation of this thing.
Again, yeah.
A little bit,
Yeah,
just a little bit.
somehow.
So 5th annual Aiden's Ride in Sturgis takes place Tuesday, August 6th. South
Yes.
Dakota, starting at the Buffalo Chip.
What's that?
It says on here starting at the Buffalo Chip.
No, that's not right.
That's actually starting at the Iron Horse Hotel, right? Or Iron
Yes.
Horse Saloon.
Iron Horse Saloon in the parking lot. Yes.
Okay.
I'll make sure that she changes that, but it is happening once again on Tuesday. $25. It is going to be an old time ride. There's no food. There's no nothing. We're just going to go and ride. I've got a great route picked out so far.
Did you just flick your eye at them?
I just winked.
He just
so we haven't
winked.
figured out where we're going to go yet, but I know it's going to be great. And we will be back in time so Darren can make it back to the museum, and we can all go over there and support him and his signing and all the other stuff that we've
Should
got
be a
going
great
on that
ride.
Tuesday. It's
Should
going to
be-
be fun.
Yeah,
It's
it's
always
gonna
great.
be great.
Yeah, Tuesday's going to be an awesome day.
Yeah.
It's Aiden's Ride, and we're going to actually, to start off, I know you said you're not going to do food, but Cycle Source is going to kick up some coffee and donuts. There's an awesome little bakery on Main Street, Sturgis, that we're going to work with. So we'll get you that at the beginning. But so it's Aiden's Ride, it's the Hooligan Hill Climbs, it's it's Darren at the museum, it's
Yep.
the Sportster Showdown.
Yep. It's a big day.
Oh, there was something else that night too. Dang, I don't remember. But Tuesday in Sturgis, every day in Sturgis is going to be awesome.
Yeah. It's
So-
gonna
The
be
best thing I
bananas.
heard was donuts.
I like donuts.
Donuts.
Donuts. Beer.
By the way, you know what I did, right?
So let's get off of Sturgis for a minute. Friday, September 20th. What does that date mean to you, Kiefer?
Wait, what day
Friday,
was it?
what?
Friday, September 20th, York Fairgrounds.
Oh, that.
Wow.
I was totally like looking at people in the audience because we actually have an audience in the front of us.
We don't.
Just
They're
like-
all leaving now.
So-
That's okay.
York Bike Week is
York
going
Bike
on.
Week. York Bike Week's Full Throttle York Bike Week. We're having a great show there.
Lots of stuff going on.
Good and great.
There's going to be Fuel is playing.
Yeah, Fuel, National Recording Artist Fuel,
Cycle
which is
Source
big
Bike
for Mountain
Show.
Area.
So, Kiefer, I'm going to tell you now, this better be a good show. It's my birthday.
If it's not a good show, Heather, I'm going to buy you
I am-
something.
I am-
puppy.
Buy
I
her
am-
something.
A
anyway.
puppy.
I am giving up my birthday to come
I'm
to
gonna
a
give
bike
you a
show for
song.
you.
Yeah,
And I will never
You know
let
what?
you forget it.
Dude, how good does she have the mummy guilt down?
Just
Chris
so you
sent
know.
me an email said Heather is giving up her birthday for your show, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it better be very good.
And it's my 45th birthday too. So it's like a 5
I can't
birthday.
believe you said that out
Yeah.
loud.
I
Are
know.
you serious?
I thought you were.
Yeah.
You are not 45.
Yes,
thought
I
you
am
were
45.
26 again.
You still better make up for it better than that because it's my 45th birthday and I'm coming to do a bike show for you.
I will
Okay.
make sure it's good for you, baby.
Wow.
anyway-
That was a
But
little
anyway,
exciting.
It's York Bike Week. The Harley factory is not doing anything like they did in the past several years. So there's no vendors at the factory on the weekend. So they've actually asked us to do a nice show. So we went and we're doing York Bike Week and we have a beautiful 150 vendors on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Friday night we have Small Town Titans, which is a great band from local York, and Fuel, which is a national recording artist from the Harrisburg, York area. And Saturday night, the parade will line up at our place and go out and come back to our place. We didn't want to conflict with York Bike Night on Saturday night. That's why we did the concert on Friday night. So there's a lot going on. It's going like 150 vendors, a beer garden, all kinds of good stuff going on. We got a great concert on Friday night. It'd be awesome. I can't wait for all you guys. Plus, I think we have a Cycle Source ride-in bike show.
Yes.
Oh. Hence the reason why Heather's giving up her birthday. I can't believe you're going to be 45.
Plus, there's going to be some late night antics.
Seriously, like this is a conundrum.
Some serious, awesome crown.
What's the conundrum, Ken?
Sierra, something is going to happen for you, Heather. I promise you.
Okay. What's the conundrum?
I still can't believe that you're 45. I thought you were in your 30s.
Yeah.
I have 2 grandchildren.
I know.
Remember that.
Yeah, I know. I just thought you were really young.
Thank you.
Does that make you like a gilf? Is that what they?
Move on.
Is that like a gilf?
She went.
Who gave you sound effects?
Right? How
Who
cool
did
is that?
this?
I just learned that shit tonight.
Sound effects was bad.
Yeah, that's a terrible.
Right?
You're still beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
All right, I'm
So
done.
I
I'm
think-
done. I'm moving on to other events. So
No, actually, we need to do JP Cycles' new product release.
okay.
Oh, awesome.
JP Cycles came out with a new hooligan starter kit.
Oh, this is awesome.
And Patrick Garvin very kindly modeled it for the world today.
There it is. If you've been waiting, the hooligan starting kit. Anybody can be a hooligan now.
Is it like the French cut, or what was it?
Dude,
Well, we can't see it at this point. All I see. Oh, there it is.
it's an image I'm not going to get out of my head soon enough.
I really wish I had.
Are you sure that's not dump truck bald?
Nice.
Dude, how about
Look
dump?
at
Listen,
there, though.
how about dump trucks? How about dump trucks post the other day? Like, that's shocking to me. Like a toaster in a fucking bathtub. Like, because it comes out of nowhere. You open up Instagram and boom, there's dump trucks
listen.
junk.
Yeah.
You know
He
what I
lives an
mean?
alternate lifestyle. It's okay, man. We get to accept him as well.
But, like, you just can't unsee stuff.
Yeah.
And I should have the choice if I want to see that when I open up my Instagram account.
Have to unfollow them.
Chris, I wish I,
I
had.
know.
I,
I
wish
did.
I had the actual picture.
I can't
but
unfollow
I
him.
got a new bathing suit for my English Mastiff. Not that he can't swim, but it actually helps him be level in the pool. But I call it the Egyptian cut because there's nothing in the back end at all. It stops at his waist and is done. Is that French cut? Is it Egyptian cut? I don't even really know what it is. It's just his whole ass is hanging out.
I don't know what that means. As long as you're not wearing it, I think we're fine.
No, my dog's wearing it.
Okay.
And he loves it.
Okay.
He's all happy about it.
Okay, we're gonna take 2 seconds here real quick and take a look at a couple more events going on in Sturgis, and when we get back, we're gonna wrap up the news with you guys and let you go for the week. But stick around, we got a lot more coming to you from ShopTalk before we're out.
What's up, guys? Jesse, your MC at the world famous Iron Horse Saloon. Remember we told you just a little while ago about the Iron Horse Saloon Road to the Rally Entertainment Series? It's time to give you your first batch of fans. You ready? We're going to kick it all off February 22nd on the indoor stage with Quaker City Nighthawks. Then we come back March 23rd with the Artisanals. Then we're going to fire up the outdoor stage for the first time of the year, May 26th with Hairball. Then prepare yourself for June 8th. Uncle Cracker's coming back. July 26th, we're going to get hot with Shooter Jennings. And don't forget, at each and every one of these shows, we'll be giving away Chrome Club passes, VIP passes. You never know. Some of these shows will be free. Some of these shows you're going to need a ticket. You can get all the details and tickets at ihsturgis.com. Check this out. You can also get tickets at Sicky's Garage in Rapid City for all the shows. It's the Road to the Rally Entertainment Series with the world-famous Iron Horse Saloon. I hope you're ready.
thank our friends at SNS for giving us that cool video from Born Free as a little video montage update. You know, it strikes me funny, Ken, that Born Free all of a sudden looks like motorcycle rally.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks like a motorcycle rally that we were trying to do 15 years ago. A little place called Before Limp Nicky Blacklist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a couple more events to get through. Third annual Let the Good Times Roll, August 17th. Go check that out. Full Speed Ahead coming up fast as well. Man, there's a lot of good stuff
There's
going
a lot
on
of
all
good.
of a
There
sudden.
really is, and I didn't even get too far ahead, but I wanted to get that out there for our buddy Vander in Brooklyn and
Absolutely.
Truth out in the Boston area.
Truth, what's up,
Nice.
dog? Strange Days, July 12th through the 13th, this weekend, right?
Yes.
Oakland Valley Speedway. Strange Days is a great time. We always have someone cover that every year.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to be out there for us this weekend.
And not to be forgotten, which I'm, again, super bummed that I'm not going to make it to this year, but Fuel Cleveland, right around the corner, July 27th, 2019. Mikey and the boys are putting on a hell of a show again. Make sure you get out there and check them out.
Always a good show.
Right?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget, Kiefer waits in the wings. The tension, you can see it build on his brow. Will he be ready? Will the bike hold up? Will the Evel Knievel suit fit over his leathers, or will he have to go bareback?
Whoa! I don't wear underwear in the summer, so it should be okay.
Oh.
That little bit should be enough.
It's too much information.
No, it's not. You were there today.
What? I wasn't anywhere
That was
near
too much
The first
information.
time Ken's ever been speechless.
Right. All right. So here's a topic that we're going to close the night out with. This is actually something that was posted on Revzilla. Common tread. We might have more new riders if bikes weren't all manual. My good friend Will has weighed the cost and benefits of riding and decided it's not for him. I respect that 100%. But the author goes on to talk about the fact that, you know, with everyone that's looking for outreach and looking for new riders and the non-endemic approach, like, we might have a better shot if motorcycles were automatic.
I can see that with certain people.
We should bring the Ridley back. That's really what we need.
If
we
you've
need
ever
the fucking.
if you ever ridden, it's horrible. I'm not saying that I disagree, but there's got to be a better process. Yeah, the Ridley wasn't good.
Dude, fuck the automatic motorcycle. Yeah. That's fucking stupid.
We can go back to my.
So that is taken care of by the electric motorcycle, right?
Yeah, now it is. It doesn't make any noise.
Yeah, there's no noise. There's no shifting. There's no nothing.
Was that you? Oh, he's sleeping. He doesn't like
I promise I'll take away the sound effects.
Please
No,
do.
you can't take away the sound effects because that's I don't know. Don't get me started.
Agree with it.
Listen, man. Like, I don't care who says what about. Yeah, the world's got to change and shit's got to go on. Give me my foot clutching, jockey shifting, hell raising pan or shovel, or I don't even care if it's an Evo or shit that's newer, but like, don't try to unmotorcycle me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Chris?
I'll tell you what. This is part of a larger conversation. I'm tired of being politically fucking correct. I'm tired of apologizing.
What is with the F word tonight?
I'm tired of apologizing for. I'm tired of apologizing for being a man, for being a dirty biker, scooter tramp bastard. I'm not apologizing anymore. Kiss my ass.
That's right.
Hey, Chris.
You know what I've got to say about that?
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, Chris. Chris, you know what? I got like 16 motorcycles.
Right.
I love every one of them. And I have a diesel truck with a 28-foot trailer. I'm leaving my carbon footprint for every one of those son of a bitches to say, what is going on? We need an electric motorcycle for every one of those carbon footprint motorcycles that you have.
And listen, man, here's the deal. Like, I'm not saying that the electric motorcycle is the devil. I'm not. Like, that's awesome. But, like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that electric motorcycles or automatic motorcycles, like, I'm not looking for the answer of anything. There's no question for me. Motorcycles are motorcycles. Like, I dig it. You know what I mean? But don't sit there and like, oh, the next holy grail is now it's going to be the automatic motorcycle.
What happened with cars? Like the fucking Charger and the Challenger and the Mustangs, like all those muscle cars are really super popular. You want to know why? Because people want balls.
Yeah, I can't wait till everybody's kid has an electric car and they say, "Hey, Dad, where's your charger?" Because I can't find mine. Somewhere broke because I had it on my iPad.
You know,
on my lap.
You know what though? Like, I'm sorry. I feel in some ways that this whole thing, like that whole ballless thing, it's a result of outcomes based everything. You know what I mean? There can't be any losers, so there obviously can't be any winners. Nobody can have like.
I think some of it has to come down to is the American society has just gotten lazier. Like, how many people don't know how to drive a stick shift anymore? Like, when I was growing up, you had to know. You had to know how to drive a standard. It wasn't an option.
There's a lot of manufacturers that don't even make a standard
Right.
car anymore.
But I think in general, people are getting lazier.
What do you say?
Can I give you a small example?
No, I want a big one.
I'm actually building a car that's a 67 Mustang Fastback.
Fast.
Beautiful, awesome car.
Damn.
Nice.
You just
With
got
a Coyote,
10 more
Coyote
points.
engine in it.
You just
But
got
guess
10
what
more
I'm putting
points
in it?
on your man card, Kiefer, right there.
Guess what I'm putting in it?
Don't tell me you're putting a fucking automatic in it.
I'm putting an automatic in it. You know why?
Motherfucker.
Because they're faster, they're easier, and when I roll into a car show, if I ever decide, I don't have to put that goddamn clutch in. And when I want to sell it someday down the road ever, guess what my audience is? 95% of the people that want it want an automatic.
Well, here's all I got to say to you. Just get ready, because they're going to make an electric motor that you can replace all that horsepower with, and you can plug it right in the big hole that used to contain the
Your balls.
In your nuts. In your nuts.
Okay, so that's all I have to say about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
you were right on the money. You were right on the money with that. But it's horrible. I wanted a 6-speed, but every time I think about it, I don't really want a 6-speed anymore. I'm 46 years old. Well, 47.
Well, I mean, like this is not what I'm saying. Like okay, yeah, I've ridden some automatic motorcycles. I've put the Recluse auto clutch in some shit. Like, I'm not saying that, this is wrong or that's wrong. Like, I'm sure I'm going to get, all these DMs that are like, hey, fuck you. But like, that's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is like, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the way stuff is. And yeah, you can add this new stuff in, but it's not necessarily like this is the latest thing. And you can pretty much just throw away all this other shit, because now that this is out here, the rest doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much haul your panhead parts off to the scrapyard, because there's an electric.
No, we don't do that.
There's,
I just put a clutch.
You can just
in
haul your
today.
panhead parts to my house.
right?
I just put a clutch in a big fix kit in my 56 panhead sitting here at the show because it was
Nice.
chattering a little bit. When I went to let it out, it would like launch me. So I did the big fix kit. I cleaned off my dry clutches, and everything's good to go. We're ready to go again. So there's going to be a time and a date for everything that you're talking about that says, yes, we want electric this, but there's always going to be us that want what we want.
That's all I'm
And
saying
even
is
though
like,
it
you know,
sucks,
from
and
down
it's
here.
not easy and it's not fun. It's fun for us, but it's not perfect. That's what we want, and
Yeah.
that's what we're going to have.
You know, a long time ago, one of the local Harley dealers used to say about my magazine was that it was slightly trashy. And I like that. I like that. And I mean, we transferred it into Grassroots Motorcycle Publication, but the truth is, like, we're just tramps, man. We're scooter tramps. You know what I mean? Sometimes we sleep in the dirt. Sometimes we stay in a hotel room. It's not often. If we can, I mean, that's nice. You know, but
if you do, you got to check it for bed bugs.
I'm dirty a lot because I put my hands into the stuff that I love and I work on my shit, and like I'm tired of apologizing for, you know, like I'm a man. We're in a society today where all of a sudden you have to apologize for being a man. I'm a man. I like a nice ass. I like a chick in cowboy boots with a nice ass and a good pair of jeans. Yeah, buddy. I'm down. I'm down. Put that chick on the back of a 12-foot long chopper. I am all about it.
Dude, I got pictures of you, and there's nothing more sexy than seeing Heather's.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
no,
God.
whoa. This is going to be good. This is going to be actually good.
Maybe stop.
The foot pegs
Maybe
at
stop.
and she was on that foot peg, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I would love it. Took a picture because it was fantastic.
So all I'm saying is I think it's a time for us to celebrate our differences and our similarities and everything else, and just stop taking this shit so seriously, man.
Yeah, agreed.
So speaking of that foot peg deal, I have a shameless plug. Michael Lichter show's coming up. The Skinny is the feature this year at the Buffalo Chip, and this is where we're at today with the Skinny. So we have a 18 over Paco front end and 40-degree rake on that frame with 9 in the down tubes. and everything lined up now. It's a intact, perfect rolling chassis with braking, and the motor's going in right after we get back from Gettysburg Bike Week.
Is that a sporty?
It is.
Yeah, it looks. I can see the narrow rails. It looks great.
Dude, that is officially the flat broke Sportster chopper frame. So you'll be able, real soon, you'll be able to get those on the Flat Broke website. But that's our design, our dimensions. Like, you know, you've seen the bikes that we build out of those Sportster power plants, and this is our chassis that we're going to offer.
What do you think? Home of the $10,000 custom chopper build?
We're not talking about that yet. Shh.
Okay.
Top secret. Top secret.
Yeah. Well, stuff happens.
All right, man. So
It does look nice. I love it. It looks great.
I think we're gonna pull this one into the station.
All right.
Ken, where you at? What do you got? You got anything more? Where you at?
I'm here. I'm like half in the frame.
You are fully in the frame.
Well, I am there, but I'm not in the whatever. It doesn't matter.
Here, get close.
I'm good.
You guys
I'm
should
psyched to
get
see you
close.
guys tomorrow. Tomorrow? Are we gonna see you tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're rolling into Gettysburg Bike Week tomorrow.
Yeah, so tomorrow night we've got Saliva, Puddle of Mud, Saving Abel.
Oh, what a great day it's
All
going to be there.
it's going to be bananas tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then Saturday.
And the
is
weather,
bike
the
show.
weather is done. It rained
Yep.
all day today. Tomorrow it's going to be perfect.
Yeah, it might be a touch humid, just a touch.
Humidity.
I want to go to that
Today,
Dobbins place.
300% humidity with about 5 inches of rain.
Yeah,
So tomorrow, a touch humid is okay.
sloshy.
What do you got from social media? You got any comments or anything we have to pass on tonight, Blondie?
Let's see. Not a whole lot because it's a little wonky tonight. I got a Chopper's Rule, and that actually wasn't even
Pfeffer?
from Pfeffer. No. That was from Draco's Bikers Images. Chopper's Rule. Harley needs to get back to the bikes that you can work on yourself.
There you go.
That won't happen. It's all fuel injection.
Yeah.
You can work on fuel injection.
Oh, you sure you can?
I'll put one of them little tuner kids loose on some shit. You see them go.
I'm not saying they can't, but the basis is all the same. But
Right.
fuel injection is fuel injection. So
Yeah.
it is dinosaur fuel injection, but it's there.
So that's about
Easy.
it. And
That's all you got.
unfortunately, thanks to our wonky technology.
We do want to remind everybody Shop Talk is brought to you live every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, courtesy of the Russ Brown Motorcycle Attorney Studio. Thank you guys for tuning in and doing the share thing, helping us get the message out. We will return next week with our regular programming, which includes 90 to 120 minutes, all the bullshit we can fit, some news, some interviews, some videos, and some stuff from the industry. And till then, I guess we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to thank Tom for coming on. And, dude, get ready. Get ready. This is going to be off the hook.
I'm trying to figure out, did you get a big enough evil suit? I'm a little portly.
Listen, Heather's used to buying me clothes, so all I can say is I imagine.
It should be good. You should be good.
You got to remember, Heather, it's going over leathers.
It's gonna be.
And if it's
gonna be stretchy.
It'll be stretchy.
Okay.
Listen,
Can you make sure it's nylon so when it burns, it really burns?
I never got a picture of it. Will you send us a picture? Will you send a screenshot of it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's obscene. It's
Heather,
obscene.
And
Yes.
Chris,
We're
thank you for inviting me for the chance to do this epic adventure.
Depending on how tight the suit fits you, we might write in marker down the legs, "Plum Smuggler."
I might just not wear leathers and just wear my boxers.
Oh boy.
As long as there's somebody at the end with fire extinguishers.
So this suit is not a rental. You actually get to keep this suit, especially
Oh.
now that you mentioned that.
So when I hang it on the wall and it's like a little tiny string of burn up stuff, it's great.
All right, man. So listen, on behalf of Ken and Heather both and all of our sponsors here, I want to thank you guys for letting us into your headspace. We'll see you next week on Shop Talk. And until then, be nice to each other and go ride your damn motorcycle. And
I love it.
We will see you same chopper time.
Same Chopper Channel.
Awesome. See you guys.
Another episode of Shop Talk.
Bye.
Good night.